Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big Tuesday stream. The big Tuesday stream. It's a huge Tuesday stream because tonight I've been bullied by the live chat into doing an NXT watch along, a watch party, I guess is the term. That's what we got to do here tonight. There you go. I'm Warren for what it's worth. The bullied is very apropos. This is how I am remembering the situation. This is how I am recounting this to my children. This is how history will remember it. History is always dictated by the winners. I am the winner. I win at everything. And so I determined the parameters here. I was bullied into doing this. You didn't get bullied, you got paid off. Isn't being paid off a type of bullying? It's like, do this or else you will not get money. See, it's bullying. Oh, how you doing, that guy 64, member of the MrWarrenHayes show? Good to see you. Welcome. Same to you, Sean. Also a member of the MrWarrenHayes show channel. We're gonna have as good a time as we can tonight. I promise. I will give it my all. I will be excited for you. Sean earlier today was posting in the Discord that he wasn't going to watch NXT. He was going to watch NXT through my eyes, right? And I'm like, ultimately what I'm doing is I am offering, I should say, a public service. I'm offering a public service here. Basically, I am taking it upon myself to watch the show and then commentate, provide insight as the show goes along for the good of humanity, so that people actually don't have to watch it. So ultimately, I'm a humanitarian at heart. This is essentially it. I'm doing my little bit to provide serenity to the world. Gonna be weird watching along and suddenly having, and then suddenly talking about a random Bailey match. Is Bailey? I don't even know who's on the show outside of, the unnamed Ricky Starks signing his contract. We should pull up. We should do a poll. Hang on. What were the names? Hang on. NXT trademarked names. Give me a second here. We're gonna do a poll. They did 12 names. How you doing, Carlos? Good to see you. Welcome. So, what will be Ricky Starks' NXT name? Will it be Osiris Griffin? Will it be Hayes Jameson? Will it be Trill London, which is my pick? Trill London. We've also got we can only put 4 options. It's either Harley Riggins or Draco Knox. Do you think Harley Riggins might be the thing? Which one should we put? Which one should I add? Harley Riggins or Draco Knox? I don't think Ricky Starks is a Draco Knox kind of guy. We're gonna put Harley Riggins. There you go. So we'll at least have that going. I know that what's his face? I know what's his face. Fuck, what's his name? 10 Stack of Dimes guy. He's supposed to be on the show, right? Who's he? I can't remember. Who is he wrestling? Is he wrestling Lexus King? I don't remember who he's wrestling. Hey! Hello, how you doing, Vince? It's been a while. Nice to see you. Thank you for the early birthday wish. See, habla español, brother. It's very nice to see you. It's good to see you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I can't believe we're doing this on the eve of my birthday. Not exactly giving me, you know, peace and serenity on the day before I actually get into my 50s, right? I have been 50, but now starting tomorrow I will be able to say, yes, I am in my 50s. DGMC, nice to see you. Welcome. Also a member of the Mr. WarrenHayes Show channel. His new name will be Tony Stank Jr. That's good. Did I misspell it? It doesn't matter. Osiris Griffin. You all know what it was. Osiris Griffin. I'm still very bullish on Trill London. I'm still very bullish on Trill London. Very, very bullish on it. That's right. I just opened a can. I've popped open. I decided, look, if I have to watch NXT tonight, I'm complimenting it with some soda. I've got the my throat is already like, please deliver it unto me. The Coca-Cola Orange Cream, which is tremendous. It's really good. Yeah, Trill London is the one. I'm extremely bullish on Trill London. Maeve Deltzer is also really funny. Hello, Fred. Welcome to the chat, Fred. Member of the Mr. WarrenHayes Show channel. Good to see you, man. A warm soda drink for a warm soda show. I don't know how much warm soda it is. NXT is. We'll see. It's not. Maybe this would have been an apropos time to bring the gimmick back. It's too late now. We're involved now. We're invested. We're involved. It's happening now. You know, can't really bring it back anymore. Can we talk about stuff before we go too far into this? Can we talk about some things, or do we just get invested in all this? And because I'm kind of, because I'm like, oh, okay, you know, on the day that I'm supposed to do on the day that I'm supposed to do a watch along, we get delivered some incredible news. Some absolutely incredible news that WWE is adding new belts, new championship titles. Triple H today, of course, you know. Well, when I say of course, I mean poor guy, right? Dragged out once again out of the, you know, the sanctity of his, you know, inner sanctum or whatever. And, you know, basically had to be dragged out, put in front of a camera to take a picture with these two new title belts for the WWE ID people. Because as he says here, the top independent wrestling prospects have been ID'd, and now we're ready to spotlight the best of the best. Here are your first look at the men's and women's WWE ID championships, or as I like to call them now, the WID titles. Right here, see, WID. Look at them awful titles. Someone earlier today on Twitter, not on Twitter, on the Blue Sky, posted, that for amongst WWE's many more significant evils, there's this one less significant evil that they've done, and that is like destroy title belt design, completely taking it in a different direction. Anyway, so we all kind of had a good chuckle at this, right? Like yeah, I mean, these are not handsome belts, they're not cute, and then you're like, well, what is this? What is even this thing, right? Well, the WWE ID account earlier today followed up and gave some clarity on what this is all about. What is a WWE official ID official match? It is a match between WWE ID prospects that is promoted on this X account. The matches will occur on various independent wrestling promotions. Shouldn't it be in? Anyway. Results of these matches live in the WWID universe. So there's a WWE ID universe. Wins can advance your career. What? Are you telling me? Telling me that wins and losses in the WWE ID universe matter? I've been told for so long that wins and losses don't, but wins and losses can lead. It can even lead to opportunities on WWE Evolved, as soon to be seen on Tubi. My goodness, the opportunities just don't stop. Anything that happens around WWE ID official matches will also live in the WWE ID universe. For instance, you can follow the story of Mathers versus Holloway as their feud builds. Did you know that Marcus Mathers and I don't remember the guy's first name, but that Holloway dude, did you know that they were involved in a feud? No, you are not ingrained in the WWE ID universe. Stay tuned. The stakes of WWE ID official matches will escalate soon. And if you have a question about the WWE, it's like, it's so convoluted and strange, and it's like, wins and losses are going to matter, and it can lead to opportunities to get onto Evolve. Wow. Holy smokes. Just crazy. And I like how WWE ID official matches is capitalized, right? Official matches. It's real when it's capitalized. So essentially what they're saying here, because this is what we have to glean from this straight from the get-go, is it's a WWID official match. They almost put the TM here at the end. It's a match between WWE ID prospects that is promoted on this X account. So WWE ID people can wrestle other people, as we've seen so far in various promotions, but it's only WWE ID matches that will be for the WWE ID title. So essentially, you're a promotion in, I don't know, Milwaukee or Eugene, whatever, Cedar Rapids. Just throwing names out there. And you're like, you have to pay to bring these people in to have a WWE ID match on your show. And then they go somewhere else. So you see essentially what this is doing, right? You see what this is that WWE is basically becoming an agent for these people in the context of these WWE ID matches. Now, I say you have to pay them to bring them on. Maybe these promotions already have some kind of relationship with WWE. Maybe they've signed some papers. Maybe they have an outstanding agreement to bring these on, but you can be damn sure that WWE is taking some kind of money from these promotions. They're not doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. They're just saying essentially, hey, you know what? We're gonna try and squeeze a little money out of the indies here. We're gonna try and take our piece of the cake here too. You know, it's all under this great umbrella of, oh, you know, we're giving back to the independent circuit. We love the indies so much, but like there's no way they're not doing this without getting a fee. There's no way they're not doing this without getting any kind of money, any kind of compensation. Like I said, it'll either be a circumstance where they've reached out to certain promotions and they'll have this agreement set up with them where, you know, whatever the fuck, or a promotion can reach out to WWE and say, I would like to host one of these WWE ID official matches. And then WWE will like, okay, great. This is how much it costs, you know, kind of thing. That's essentially the thing. Anakin, nice to see you, man. Anakin has been a member for 56 months of the Mr. Warren Hayes Show channel. 56. Let's go. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support all these months, years. Thank you for torturing yourself for my day today. You're welcome, I guess. Pluggo, nice to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. Pedro the Fifth, also nice to see you, man. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, you know, ultimately, like this, but here, there's a little, I forgot before we get a little too deep, and, you know, we got to get ready before NXT starts. One individual on the post, oh, because I'm not signed in and stuff. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Asked the question, because you have to be signed in to see the responses, and it's so dumb. Will these matches be uploaded to a YouTube channel or solely on X? This individual asked the WWE account in the replies to this tweet, and the WWE ID account responded, the matches will be solely on X. So right then and there, I'm like, I got no interest in this. Like, okay, I'm bored now. It's like, I got nothing for you. There's nothing of interest for me now moving forward. Happy birthday. Oh, that's right. I forgot, Anakin. Your birthday is one day before mine. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Anakin. You're younger than me. Like most of planet Earth is. Yeah, you know, it's like, you know, it's a fairly transparent scheme, right? I don't know who still needs to hear this. I hear there's some denial going around. I really don't care what, you know, newfangled fans might think of WWE, and oh, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt. You know, you don't have to give WWE the benefit of the doubt. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They've trampled over any goodwill that you could have multiple times over multiple years. Like there's really no reason to give them any benefit of the doubt. You know, the idea that essentially here is WWE is just trying to horn in on the indies as much as possible. You know, to show up at your favorite indie show with their fucking titles, to destroy whatever little credibility that your local indie is trying to build for itself with its own titles and its own talent, so that they can chip away at that very, very auspiciously, right? They're going to do it bit by bit, but nonetheless, like you go to your little homegrown indie, right? You're in Cedar Rapids, wherever, and you go there, and then you're into the characters, the wrestlers, the people that are there. You're into the feuds they've got. You're into, you're really into it, and then all of a sudden you're getting WWE ID shows, and you're like, why am I doing this? Why am I here? Why is this happening? Is this really going to draw people to the promotions? I would say no. I don't think this. We know what WWE fans think of the indies, right? They disrespect the indies. They don't like the indies. They think the indies are garbage. So it's not going to draw people going to see the big shows to go slum it on, in an indie warehouse somewhere. It's just not going to happen. So they're not going to be drawing. They're not going to be drawing anyone of importance. Or a significant amount of audience is what I'm trying to fumble my way through here. And the they just want to disrupt as much as possible an already tenuous ecosystem that exists on the independent circuit by injecting titles from the big leagues into these promotions. It's going to devalue existing championships on the independents. It's going to devalue the independents overall, and is going to eventually, I feel, create some kind of environment in which the independents will not be able to survive without WWE. And in the meantime, what WWE wants out of this is, well, yes, money, but I think more importantly, talent. Most importantly, they want to create a pipeline for talent coming into the company. So they'll have in order to starve everyone else. And when I mean everyone else, I mean AEW, because TNA is not going to hurt from a lack of pipeline into TNA, because they're plugged into NXT. It doesn't matter, right? So basically, WWE wants to create a direct pipeline of talent into their system, and they want to get their claws into the independents as quickly as possible. And anyone who tries to give them the benefit of the doubt is deluding themselves. And I really don't want to sit here and say that, that in a couple of years, I don't want to sit back here and say I was right all along. This is a terrible, terrible idea where it's like, look, the idea was terrible from the get-go. When they announced the WWE IDs, I think we all kind of saw where they were going with this. But ultimately, we ended up getting, but ultimately, like, their plan is becoming clearer and clearer. They want to really sink their fingers into the independent scene, create a pipeline of talent for themselves, to try to starve out AEW on that front, make it at least more difficult for AEW to pick up talent. And whoever associates with WWE in this situation is ultimately going to get the shaft. That's, essentially what's going to happen, because we have history upon history upon history to prove that we're right. WWE has been doing this for decades. And people seem to think just because Vince is gone that it's not going to be the same thing, that it's going to be, bad man gone, the promotion is better now. It's the same place. The place has not changed since Vince is gone. They're still counter-programming their biggest competition, as they've done in the past. They're still going after, in very insidious ways, they're still going after their competition in the same way. And the promotion is filled with, they're still hiring people that have, very weird sexual assault allegations, but are still employed or have been recently employed. As Nick Khan hires his old boys into the fold. So the company hasn't changed. It's still the same place. And this is something that I've said before, and I'll say it again. Triple H didn't get to where he is today without, just on his own accord. He learned from Vince McMahon. Everything he's learned about creative and making a business go forward and becoming a huge multi-billion corporation, right? $1 billion corporation. Triple H has learned from Vince. He's learned it all from Vince. Everything, right down to the pettiness. And he didn't even need to learn that from Vince. He was already naturally petty, right? It's just as simple as that. And there are examples of that. There are things you can see when Triple H has been petty live and in the flesh. So this company hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. It's the same MO, just different faces that might be doing things slightly differently, but it's all window dressing. Again, something that I've talked about multiple times. So, the titles are laughable. The situation is, not great. And hopefully we will not be sitting here saying, well, who could have seen this coming? Because Warren Hayes saw it coming, but I'm nothing special. Anyone who follows the business, anyone who's been following wrestling for more than 5 minutes understands that there's nothing good going on. And that's it about WWE IDs for today, at the very least. All right. I'm going to NXT now. Fine. Got to make sure to mute the audio. Let's pull it up, I guess. NXT live now. Oh boy. So much fun. Wait. Okay. It's a recap of the pay-per-view. Is that what we're seeing right now? We're seeing a recap of the pay-per-view. Is that it? I've seen this pay-per-view. This is me. Anyway, I'm watching it on Netflix right now. Hope everyone is enjoying it on the CW. So you see, look, everyone wanted me to get in early. You're 2 minutes late, Warren, right? I knew this was going to be this kind of shit. Hey, King of the North, nice to see you. I'm not doing it to myself. Hang on a second. I was bullied into this situation. Okay? I am not doing this to myself. Once again, I capitulate to the masses because I'm a sucker for engagement. Yes, bullied. We've been over this. We've been over this. Can we get on with this? No, I didn't fall asleep. I didn't fall asleep. There's just a guy on Blue Sky who got upset because I posted political stuff, or I'm commenting on things on my Blue Sky page and like, what does this have to do with wrestling? Rah, 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 rah. Because humans cannot be multifaceted things, right? It's different on stream. On stream, I don't want to, don't necessarily want to talk about it. Passing thought on Blue Sky is not going to enrage me. If this guy, if you're watching right now, just block me. It's like, just go ahead and block me. Just the energy it took that individual to be like, to tell me what I should be doing with my feed. Old man getting political. I've always had that political fiber in me. And it's funny, it's like, why are you putting politics in wrestling when wrestling is inherently based on politics and stuff? Like, probably this chap is new to wrestling. You know, that's why I always find funny. The people are like, well, keep your politics out of wrestling. I'm like, brother or sister. All right, Obafemi, what does he have to say? Are they, is this the new what? Are they doing, is this the new what? They doing who? Is that it? Who? Warren, did you watch US and Canada on Saturday? No, keep politics out of my sports. Warren, why aren't you posting about Iron Mike Sharp 24/7? Stop being political. Yeah, exactly. That guy works a desk job, but who's this? We know who that is? Oh, fuck, it's Moose. I just read. Oh, come on. I was like, wait, who is this guy? I'm like, fucking A, it's Moose. Oh, God. I can't believe I mean, it's finally a guy who can, like, it's a guy who can look at the part, you know, standing face to face with Obafemi, but Moose is a 100% piece of shit. Does he have his Nike tag still on his shoes? Moose does. Am I seeing that right? Is this like a new thing, or did he forget to clip the tags? Is it, like, legitimately, is this a fashion thing, or did he forget to clip the Nike tag off of his shoes? Please, someone tell me that he forgot to clip the tag, that it's not a fashion thing, because he's a fucking geek if he did. I want us to mock Moose for not clipping the tag off of his shoes. It is a trend. Thank you, Big Man Dogs. Nice to see you. Shame. I would have liked to make fun of him. I mean, yeah, there you go. I mean, like, you completely lose me with Moose. Completely and utterly lose me. I'm like, completely uninteresting. Is Ricky Starks signing to NXT the biggest contract signing in history? Is he like bigger than Sami Zayn? Bigger than Sami Zayn? Bigger than Shinsuke Nakamura? Bigger than Kevin Steen? Bigger than Joe? I think Shinsuke was like the biggest, right? Oh, great. A triple threat. Fantastic. Exactly what I love. All right. Bigger than Carmella. I mean, bigger than Kushida, sure. Bigger than Prince Devitt, sure. But I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know about Steen. Because Steen was was in the prime, right? He was like, it was still prime Ring of Honor Steen, and the same thing with Generico, we were still in the era where we were talking about Sami Zayn being one of the best wrestlers on the planet. No, I think Shinsuke is the biggest. Look at you all with your memes, thinking you're so clever. Lexus King. While you guys are getting commercials, I'm getting a montage of NXT superstars. Just, whatever. And doing slow motion moves. So, these are the few moves that actually look good. Okay. Hey, it's my boy. How you doing, Smacking It Raw? Nice to see you. Hard and Old Man is celebrating his birthday eve with a watch along of the best wrestling show on TV today. No, we're not watching the Friday night CMLL show. Unfortunately, we're stuck with NXT because it's Tuesday. But it's very nice to see you, and welcome. It's nice to see him, Matt. Bigger than Red Dragon, sure. The Aura merchanting video packages during commercials is a meme too. I don't know what I'm looking at, honestly. I've got Lexus King right now. I got Pillman Jr. right in the face. Love you too, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Did you see that blonde white girl on the Bubba Ray MAGA Mark show say that the earth is flat? Which one? A blonde white girl saying the world is flat? Like that's the least surprising thing. Is it someone we know? This is kind of hard to watch. Now we're getting pans of the crowd. It's so weird. I don't know who else is watching it in Canada, but we're getting like pans of the crowd, like the live audience, but everyone's just sitting and waiting for something to happen. Oh, God. Who are these guys? Cale Dixon and Uriah Connors? I don't know who these guys are. I don't know who these people are. What's going on? What is this? I like I don't understand a thing that's happening right now. I don't understand a word that's happening right now. Hops88, nice to see you and welcome. Yeah, Bully Ray challenging fans to debate outsides of events like he's who's the right-winger guy who did that and go to colleges and you know the meme, the guy sitting up at the table saying change my mind, you know? This is essentially it. Like he's leaning into the like it's so sad. It's incredibly pathetic. And only the goofiest people that can't see through this. Warren, check Discord messages. Oh, God. Now what? No, why did you do... No! Crowder. Steven Crowder, exactly. Dipshit. So basically, Bubba Ray is going to become the Steven Crowder of pro wrestling. Which is fine, because, like, Steven Crowder is, like... Isn't he, like, one of the dumbest? He's, like... He rose to fame doing the debate stuff, right? The change my mind stuff. And he had a real rise, but then turns out he's a dipshit like all of them and he's kind of stupid. And he's been circling the drain. Kalani Jordan and Carmen Petrovic and Jada Parker. We appreciate Jada Parker on this show. We like Jada Parker. I think Jada Parker has a lot of upside. I've talked about it before. If she sticks to just being a smash mouth brawler instead of trying to do like all of the flippy aerial shit that you have to do when you're trained in NXT as a woman, you know, you have to be able to do flips and tornado DDTs and all that. If she can stay grounded and just beat the shit out of people, I think she really has a future. But she has to throw better strikes than what she's throwing here. Us, that's who. Jada Parker has much more upside than a ton of these women in NXT, but she really has to throw better strikes than this. Is Out the Mud still a thing? Are those guys still part of the Grand Theft Auto dudes? Are they still in this? I haven't seen them like since last year because they're never on the. Did she trip? Did she trip? Did Petrovic trip? Hey, Silver Apocalypse, nice to see you. You think Ricky is going to keep his current name? I wouldn't bet on that one, pal, but it's nice to see you. And by the way, also a member of the Mr. Warren Hayes Show channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, for enjoying this watch party. And I say party very loosely, as tomorrow is my birthday. What a way to ring it in. That is orange cream Coke Zero, absolutely. Yes, cheers for my birthday. That's right. That's right. That's right. Cheers for my birthday. Thank you, everyone. Happy 25th birthday. No one believes your lies, Hops. No one believes your lies. Everyone knows. No one believes you. But I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. Thank you. Praxium carried the OTM bums to 7.45 on Cage Match. Good for them. Good for them. Thank you, Silver Apocalypse. I appreciate it. Yes, we are enjoying. Since we're watching NXT, there's something that I have to at least do a little something for myself. So yes, we are having Coca-Cola Orange Cream, the zero sugar one. Why are we going to commercial? Why does this have to go over a commercial? Oh shit. Wait, I don't get the commercial. I get the action. Holy shit. Canada wins again. No wonder Trump wants to invade. Well, we're very political tonight on the stream. You didn't get a commercial either? Where are you streaming? Yes, exactly. Silver Apocalypse. Absolutely. I do need something to counter the NXT. Okay, so, all right, fine. So, if you're watching on CW, you're getting commercials. If you're watching on stream, you're not. Good for all of it. Look, the point is, Canada wins again. Regardless. Pardon me. Surrender all your maple syrups. I never realized how long her hair is, Jada Parker, but it makes sense because she always has it in a braid, but I never realized just how long it is. Because it's always in the braid. Can you get closer, Warren? I can't see the reflection on it. Maybe on my glasses. Yeah, exactly. It's like, do you think? Can you check? No, it's not working. I have a hard time getting into NXT. You and me both. you and me both. Kristen, don't give them any ideas. Besides, I'm not streaming tomorrow. But it's nice to see you, darling. Also a member of the Mr. Warren Hayes Show channel. Oh, come on. Has Carmen Petrovic done anything in this match except just like roll around selling? Which probably means she's going to win, right? Another commercial? Are you fucking kidding? No, wait, no, we're coming back. We're coming back. Sorry. I forgot I was in the commercial. And now we're back. Okay. I was about to lose my mind. I completely forgot, but we're okay now. We're back. We're back. Well, that was not a whole Hurricane Rana right there. Sorry to say. Carmen Petrovic, she's not on Jey Uso's level yet. That was not a whole Hurricane Rana. Everyone has a limb like that's one girl has they worked the leg, the other one worked the arm, the other one worked the other arm. Like everyone has a limb. See, I tell you, Petrovic has been on the mat selling the entire match. She's been doing jack shit. A half Kanrana. All right. Oh, I thought she was going to do a sack of shit, but no, we're doing the tree of woe. Again, rolling around selling. NXT, NXT. This is all very... So they're all wrestling at 0.5 speed right now, right? NXT is either on... From what it's on... It's live on Peacock, right? Isn't it live on Peacock? And the CW? I don't know where this is anymore. The what? The Xing Squad? The Xing Squad? Yeah. They're talking about the Xing Squad? I'm not a part of the Xing Squad. I don't know what the Xing Squad is. I don't know what they're talking about. Carmen Petrovic always looking to add more members to the Xing Squad. That was a good sell by Kelani Jordan, honestly. That was good. The Xing Squad. I'm not making this up. That's what they said. That's what they said. They said that she's constantly... Carmen Petrovic is constantly looking for people to add to the Xing Squad. Oh, that's Ashante the Adonis. All right. Didn't know he'd become a pimp. What did I say? I said Petrovic was going to win because she spent most of the match. She spent most of the match on her on the mat rolling around selling. What didn't I say that? Why is she going after the girl who did not pin her? Why is Kelani Jordan going after the girl who did not pin her? I don't understand this finish. Like the finish is what it is. I don't understand the post-match angle. She made her presence felt. Yes, she showed up at the very end. What's all that? Okay. It's toxic attraction. What are they called now? It's toxic attraction too, essentially, right? Isn't she supposed to have a gang? Where's the Shin gang? What's going on? What's going on? They were saying that that Carmen Petrovic has a gang. Where's her gang? Where are her people? Fatal influence. Thank you, that guy 64. I was like, I know, but it's essentially the same thing. You know, Jasmine Nix is not very good either. I appreciate how, you know, Ashanti's like, hey, there's nothing I can do, man. I can't, like, you know, protect my girl or, you know, push the other girls away, right? I'll tell you one thing. I like JC Jane because what she does looks convincing and rugged. You know, I think her gimmicks stink, but as far as wrestlers in this brand, she can actually throw some some good looking strikes. Looking like a mugging when she's involved, you know. I tried looking up the Shin gang, and it looks like what she calls her Twitter followers. Again, why? It's like, I don't understand. You guys asked for this. You asked for 2 hours of bitching and complaining. Oh, there you go. Happy birthday to me. I wanted them to pair Jace and Gigi with Tiffany Stratton for the new Toxic Attraction, but a more serious kick butt version. Well, I mean, you almost got your wish. They paired them up with Fallon Henley. Becker comes out once everyone's done beating everyone else up. Is Carmen Petrovic? Okay, no, sorry. All right. We got the champions looking out for each other. The baby faces have friends. So that's something. And Jordan Grace is going to come out to save them both, right? This is the call, right? This is what we're doing here, right? Jordan Grace is going to come out and she's going to be like, Julia, I saved you last week on NXT. Now it is time for you to give me a championship opportunity. I can book this show. Total nonstop chaos, you get it? I really thought she was going to clothesline Julia. That would have been cool, actually. That would have been awesome, right? She just turns around and she's, you know, now that I'm in the middle of it, I want to get straight to it. Whomp! Eat shit, Julia. And like, Honestly, that would have been cool, but there you go. What do we got going here, chat? How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, hang on a second. We gotta listen to the acting. Okay. This angle was really long. Like, it was a very, very long beatdown angle that was ultimately like very, very nondescript. Wasn't necessarily great. As long as they're a bit more serious, a little bit Mean Girl is fine, but different from the Mandy Rose version for sure. Oh, great. Lash Legend? Am I going to be treated to a Lash Legend match? Tremendous. This is exactly what happens in my TW save when I put a beatdown angle for 6 minutes and I don't get the angle too short penalty. How will you know they hate each other if they don't spend 15 minutes on a beatdown? True. I can't believe people willingly watch Booker T on the mic. Yeah, I forgot to mention this on the review. It was kind of jarring because this was the first time I heard Booker T with Corey Graves on the same table. And it is crazy how having Corey Graves there, who is a very good color guy, next to Book, just compounds how awful Booker T is. Oh, that's right. They're a team now. Zarya and Sol Ruka, they're a team now because they're the odd couple. Look at, they're doing the hilarities. You know, Zarya doesn't, she doesn't know how to skateboard because stuff, and oh no, she's too rough with ice cream. But here, you can have my ice cream. Hikaru, nice to see you. You see why Corey wants to leave. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's Allie and Rosemary essentially, right? No, brother. In fairness, I haven't seen Lash Legend wrestle in a while. So maybe she's improved since I've last seen her. Whoops, she didn't roll out fast enough in time. Got hit by the elbow and no sold it. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, that has the potential to be a very dangerous move. I'm kind of impressed, but there's no impact to it. You know, she just lands on her knees. And it really has the potential to go really fucking wrong. She's flying towards the head, towards the face, you know? It's good. I mean, but it just doesn't have any impact. She does a flip and lands on her knees. You know, it's like, okay. Not that I want her to land on anyone's face. That would be terrible. Eddie Thorpe versus Andre Chase. All right. Is Andre chasing his sad angle? Because his... All right. That wasn't a whole Hurricane Rana. Sorry to say. Still better than Jey Uso, better than Sol Ruka. That wasn't a whole Hurricane Rana. Sorry to say. Jey Uso better than Sol Ruka. Confirmed. All right. Are they still in the group with Noam Dar? I turned off Succession for this. You know. Okay, who do you like, Warren? I said it. Look, in the other match, I said it. I like Jada Parker. I like Jada Parker a lot. Just doing commentary here. I like Sol Ruka too, don't get me wrong. Just because I'm saying her move doesn't have impact doesn't mean that I don't like her. And I do like Bozilla. And I do not like Joe Coffey. Yes, I have seen Succession. Where did I say, fuck you, Sol Ruka? When did I say that? That just did not exist. No, I'm a certain. Thank you. Hey, Love Dogs, nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. I like Sol Ruka. I'm on record multiple times saying that I like her. And what did I say? I think I gave very fair commentary on the move. The move was impressive because it requires a lot of precision to get done so that she doesn't land with knees on the face, right? I think that's significant. But it has no impact because she just lands on her knees. I think that's fair commentary. I do love puppets, though. Not going to lie. All right. Okay. She thought, how do I make this move look cool and not, how should I make this move look like it hurts? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think you can do both. You know, I prefer my moves, you know, looking like they hurt. And if you can make them look cool in the process, well, then that's even better. And you know, here's the thing too, right? They just said it on commentary. You know, Booker T's a big fan of Lash Legend, so you know, I can't get behind that. That to me is, it's a deterrent. It's repellent. For me, anyway. All right. That's right. Roxanne Perez won the Elimination Chamber qualifier, right? So she will not be on the NXT tonight, I guess. Or will she? Is she pulling double duty? He's why I hate Roxanne. Oh. It doesn't help. Imagine hating the best wrestler on NXT. What, Mayu Iwatani's in NXT? I didn't know that. I feel if you haven't learned how to throw a punch, no need to try other stuff. I mean, you know, you got to get your, you know, what's the point in doing the incredible stuff if you don't have the basics, right? But we're jumping ahead of things now. Daria had a good little segment there. She had a good little control. I mean, you can tell like Zaria's been doing this for a while, right? Delta, whatever. She's been doing this for a while and it shows. Confident in everything she does. Everything looks like it hurts. Oh, that wasn't a whole Hurricane Rana either, folks. Again, Jey Uso better than Sol Ruka. So, confirmed. Good little power move there by Lash. Uh-huh. At least this match is a little more physical and somewhat believable. Yeah, I mean, Zaria's tremendous, you know, and oh, look at this into the wheelbarrow. Can't follow through on it. Unfortunately, I would have liked to see what Lash Legend could have done with a wheelbarrow move. I'm gonna tell you, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing from Lash Legend. This is someone who I first saw wrestle. I said she doesn't have it and she's never gonna get it. Now I'm like, well, not calling her a complete performer yet, but far from it. But she's better than she was, and her physical moves look impressive and logical for her. Whoop. Yo! All right, that's a good spear. That got some whiplash on that one. That's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I didn't think that was. I didn't think that was half bad. You know what? I will. You know, if we're star rating these, 3.25. I think Zarya did a lot of the heavy lifting in the second part of the match. Literally and metaphorically. Almost like they shouldn't put rookies on TV right away. Almost as if they shouldn't. But you see, like, sometimes you can put sometimes they put rookies on TV like Sol Ruka, and you're like, no, you know, this woman has something, you know, you see they have naturals or whatever. But I saw a complete like stonewall with Lash Legend. I was like, she doesn't get it. She just doesn't get it, rookie or not. But she's grew into something. I think she might be on an interesting path. I'm more curious about her than I was previously, where I was just hand waving her. So good for her. Oh, look who his first feud is going to be with. All right. Wow. That's the heart of what we do. You get people in there and you're going, yay, boo. And then that's how you know you're doing a good job. Thank you, Undertaker. Can you believe that? That's how you know you got him. That's how you, yay, boo. Oh. All right, what do we got? What's going on? It's not about star ratings. No, I know. We got to put that out there. Did I say it was great? I did not say it was great. I think I said it was pretty good, right? I don't think I said it was great. I'm pretty sure. 3.25 seems fair to me. That was a 3.25 star match. It was a good little match. I enjoyed it. Sol Ruka makes Aya Sakura look like Manami Toyota. She makes AJ Lee look like AJ Styles. I would be very happy to be a 3.25 star match. That's a good solid rating. That's something good. Why are people upset? Why are you upset? Back in Yates where boos were men. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much it. Did they say she was a former soccer player? Lash Legend is. She was a former soccer player? Yo. So she has probably cardio for days then. Holy shit. How many money bags do you think Bully Ray gave that tag? Oh, that drew thousands. Matching your energy. What energy? You upset over star ratings? Is that what we're doing here? Enjoyed the match. Like, what do we... I'm enjoying the match and somehow this is turning against me? Lash Legend was not a soccer player. She was in the WNBA. Oh, that makes a little more sense. She's got the size and height. You are clearly looking for a fight. May I suggest twitter.com? That's a very easy place to pick a fight. You did delete your account on twitter.com. Good for you. Everyone should, actually. Everyone should get rid of Twitter. Mention the Janelle Grant lawsuit on Twitter. You'll find a fight immediately. Isn't that the truth? Hey, by the way, have you liked this stream here on YouTube? Did you like it? Did you put a like on it? Because I'm having a great time and everyone else should have a great time with us. I'm almost out of soda. God damn it. No, because I don't like self-torture. Well, you're not doing... Thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Oh, here it comes. All right, we're shutting down the... we'll be shutting down the poll in like 20 seconds. So here comes the most charismatic... The very definition of a charisma vacuum. Ava Johnson. So Wes Lee's going to be his first opponent, right? Get your votes in. It's just about time. All right, we're shutting this down now. All right. This is the big draw here tonight, and we're at the 9 o'clock quarter hour, so it all makes sense. All right. Still no name. No, you have not. I'm sure he'll enjoy the warehouse, yeah. Okay. All right. Making it in NXT is the dream, folks. I didn't know it was his dream to be in NXT. Aw. Fuck yeah. Wait, isn't that what we were memeing about? Isn't this what we were laughing about? Ricky Starkson is going to be fighting Ethan Page out the gate, and all right, so okay. This is this is already so. I wish it was Wesley that came out. Why are we making this about Ethan Page and his feud with Javon Evans, right? It's like, all right. No, is this me or was this promo segment kind of trite? You know, for Ricky Starks, who was an absolute dynamite on the mic. All right, hey, let's bring everyone out. Oh, so there we go. We are doing Wesley. We are doing Wesley. This is actually a pretty interesting match. Is Wesley purposefully looking like Drake now? Is this like an actual thing? Is this purposeful? Look who's talking. Is everyone always angry around here? Look who's talking. Let's sign the fucking thing and move on. Is there a name on the contract? Ricky Saints! Ricky Saints! It's Ricky Saints! Fantastic! Big ups to Ricky Saints! Ricky Saints! That's not bad. It is I'm very upset that it isn't Trill London. Chris Jacobs, nice to see you. Oh boy, the Hardys all the way over to NXT. There we go. We have Kyle Fletcher at home. Is that Izzy Dame? With Sean Spears? Stinky Tates. Ricky Saints is now a part of the NXT locker room. But let's be honest here. Was this promo segment was it did not feel like a Ricky Starks promo, right? I can't be alone in feeling that. Right? Like I can't be alone in having watched that and be like, oh, okay. It felt very tame, very low energy, didn't have the zing or the zip that Starks usually has. And there was just like, you know, it felt like we're taking the Ricky Starks promo and we're WWEing it up. It wasn't bad, but I was sort of expecting, one of these fiery Ricky Starks promo, and what we got was, well, the WWE version of Ricky Starks. All right, okay. It'll be what it is, right? It'll be what it is. I think, I think this is essentially what it's going to be. I honestly think like the more things go forward here, I didn't particularly care for this presentation either. The Ricky Starks debut, we talked about it last week on stream. I thought they blew it. I thought WWE blew it completely. But just having him show up like, in the wife beater in the crowd and like they could have built to something, and then they give us this and it's still very low energy, very weird. I think the name thing was very strange. The name thing was really, really weird. And I think it sort of took a little bit away because everyone was like, because that's what everyone wanted to know. And I think it sort of took away from the drama as opposed to, or to the situation at the very least. I don't know, man. I'm not particularly excited about Ricky Starks in NXT so far. I don't think it's been very good. I don't think this promo's been particular. I don't think this was a low energy, very WWE style promo. It's like, yeah, exactly what you would have thought Ricky Starks would sound like in WWE. And that's it. No color, no life, no, none of that fire that he usually has. What I think, as everyone is memeing on the name, which is tremendous. Ricky Saints doesn't have quite the ring to it. Should have been Ricky St. Vincent. I don't think calling anyone Vince in WWE is a good idea these days. Hey, Demetrius, too nice to see you. Hopefully Ricky has simply refused to sign away the Starks name. To my understanding, that is it. I think that from what I understand, he wanted to hang on to the name Ricky Starks, which I think is a good idea. Don't get me wrong. And it's funny, right? Because look, I mentioned this on stream, I think yesterday. But everyone, everyone told me. Everyone told, well, not everyone, but I've heard that Ricky Starks' shoot name, Ricky Starks' shoot name is a very good pro wrestling name. Like, yeah, like to the point that the very small circle of people who know his name are like, why didn't he just go with that kind of thing? Because apparently it's a very good pro wrestling name. But don't ask me what it is. I don't know what it is. And I don't even know what, I don't think it's out there. I've never seen his shoot name. All right, Stacks and Spears. Stacks of Spears. This is the first men's match of the night, right? Did we get a men, or this is the first men's match tonight, right? Which is fine because the men's division stinks. I don't remember I barely remember what happened in hour one. Like King of the North was like, Warren, you have to review the show in the chair back there. And I'm like, I don't even remember what happened. It's like, I don't remember what happened barely remember what happened in the first part of the show. I remember Carmen Petrovic rolling around for a match, selling on the floor for the majority of the match. That's what I remember. Oh, and Moose. Yeah, Moose. Fucking Moose showed up. The TNA synergy, man. Dang, Warren got the MIB neuralizer. NXT has an MIB neuralizer built in. They worked it up by having a token men's match. Hey, Juno, what are you doing, baby? Hey, Gar. You come say hello to the people. Hey, come here. Come here. Where are you going? Why are you avoiding me? I think she knew I wanted to pick her up and bring her up, but she ran away. She fled. Sheesh. Juno does hate NXT. So Sean Spears has a faction now. I didn't realize this. In the when I was reviewing NXT last night, I was saying maybe Sean Spears will end up being the puppet master behind Shield Tribution, as we're calling it now. So clearly it won't be that because he's in a group with Brooks Jensen. What's his name? Right? No, not Brooks Jensen. That was the name of the tag team. But the other guy, and then the other guy, and isn't that Izzy Dame? That's Izzy Dame, the other one, right? All right. So what's the story with the... So what's the thing like with the D'Angelo family? It's the D'Angelo family are like what's the thing is they're supposed to... Tony's disappeared and Stax is... He's out of control. He's gone crazy with power. Is that the thing? No, I know they're the mafia. I'm asking what the thing is. Yes, I saw the DM. Thank you. And I don't know what... This is literally not the coolest thing. All right. Big win for up-and-comer Sean Spears, who will carry the brand. All right. Can't believe this isn't main eventing Mania this year. Oh, get this guy off of my TV. Oh my God. Oh. Get... Oh, wow. Oh, wow, fellas, ladies, everyone. Holy smokes. Moose versus Pillman Jr. What is this? I don't know what's going on here. Everyone has to do things on their own now, apparently. That was what... Is he doing the sad Corbin gimmick now? Is that his thing? Is that why? Is he doing the sad Corbin gimmick? And then he's going to become, Happy Corbin. He's going to win the lottery. And he's going to start putting on a silly little fedora hat. Is this what we're doing here? Taking on Carl Fredericks. That's going to be tremendous. Can't wait. Can't wait. Battle of the Dirtbags. Yeah, pretty much. Glad I'm not watching that next week. Winner is determined by who can be more offensive. I wonder if Pillman Jr. still has this cancel culture t-shirt. I wonder if he still has that one. What a fucking embarrassment. Good reputation on a pole match. Pillman about to be the X Division champion. No shot Moose is losing to Pillman Jr. No shot. That doesn't work for him, brother. Yes, Ridge Holland, the Jag, killed Chase U. And despite that, the Chase U guy is still on TV, and Ridge Holland is, well, we haven't seen him at all tonight, have we? Is he wrestling in a dress shirt? Look, when you're depressed, man, you put on your nicest dress shirt and you start, you untuck it and you start walking around. That's how you know you're depressed. When you put on your best white dress shirt and don't tuck it and go out into public. Hayes will be back next week for the Hardy Boys. Hell no. Got no interest in that. He's going to do the Christopher Walken dance from the music video Weapon of Choice. That was a great dance sequence, though. He killed Big E and Chase. Oh, no. Don't bring Big E into this. Oh, no. Imagine being fortunate enough to not have to watch Ridge Holland and then complain about it. Yeah, that's, we call that white privilege here. Complaining about the things you don't get to do. Please don't complain about Ridge not being on TV. Sean might have agents watching. Yeah, for sure. Shawn Michaels is in the chat right now. You know, he's on stream. He hasn't been contributing to the chat because he wants to remain anonymous, but he's been taking notes. He has been cooking, as they say. French Canadian privilege. That's all French Canadians have, brother. That's all French Canadians have. All we have to do is threaten to separate from Canada and then we get everything we want. No, not that, Sean. It's not the same Sean. Absolutely not the same Sean. I don't know how people watch this every week. Honestly, I don't know. The presentation of this show is just so tedious and horrendous. You're not Shawn Michaels. Looks like Eddie Thorpe is going to get another win. Good for Carl Fredericks. Finally proving that he made the right choice to, you know, eject himself from the New Japan and, you know, go for the greener pastures of WWE. Good for him. It's all paying off, Fred. It's all paying off. You got your big match here tonight with Andre Chase. Sad man Andre Chase. I think this is the second time I've seen Eddie Thorpe wrestle. The first time was on the PLE last week, or this past weekend, and now twice in a row. In his defense, it is paying off. Well, I mean, probably more than when he was making in New Japan for sure. But, you know, I don't know how much the contracts have changed in NXT, but all the NXT unless there were maybe a couple of exceptions, but a lot of the NXT contracts were like were 5-figure deals. A typical NXT contract was 5-figure deals. So unless things have really changed, and probably under TKO, they haven't changed that much. What's young Triple H doing there? What's young Triple H doing on the corner there? Who was the New Zealand guy who went from New Japan to NXT? The New Zealand guy who went from, and it didn't work out. The NXT. A guy from New Zealand who left New Japan, who was in New Japan and left New Japan. No, it's not Duke Hudson. An Australian guy who went straight to NXT, from New Japan to NXT. I'm drawing a blank. Shane Haste, but he was in a tag team. Like they were both in a tag. They were talking about the Mighty Don't Kneel, because Mikey Nichols was in that too. No, not Jonah Rock, because Jonah was not in New Japan before going to NXT. Jay White has never been in NXT. Oh, so they're going to bring Chase U back, I guess? Is that going to be the plan? No, he wasn't a white guy. He was a Pacific Islander, and he had appearance and tattoos. Now, Juice went from NXT to New Japan, and it worked out in New Japan for him. Are we thinking about Kona Reeves? But Kona Reeves wasn't in... TJP, but TJP, okay, but TJP wasn't in... TJP wasn't in NXT. He was, and he didn't go to New Japan first, I don't think. We're trying to figure out, like, Big Man Dogs is saying, who was the Australian / Pacific Islander guy who went from New Japan to NXT and it didn't work out, like, and he's gone. Zion Quinn wasn't in New Japan. Or was it? It was? Zion Quinn did a New Japan stint? Because Carl Fredericks is that. Carl Fredericks is a guy who went from New Japan to NXT. Yeah, I'm about to pull up Cage Match here. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Yeah. Zion Quinn never wrestled in New Japan. That's what I thought. The player formerly known as Mouse Cop. And maybe it's sort of blended. I'm trying to think of an Australian guy who started in New Japan, went to NXT, and it didn't work out. So it's like, I mean, you know, we're still waiting with bated breath for that to be the story of Carl Fredericks right now. It's like, you know, Carl Fredericks is not going to become a guy in WWE. Wendy Chu, you know what? Wendy Chu, I'm excited for Wendy Chu to get the hell out of there. That girl, way too talented to be stuck doing jack shit. And here's a thought that I had the other day. I was thinking about stuff. This is what I was thinking about. Oh my God, Kristen's out of ice cream. That's not the thought I was having though, but I just wanted to express it that it's a serious problem that has just occurred. Listen, here's what I was thinking. All of the spooky people that WWE has created recently, they're never on TV, right? They never do what they don't do jack shit with them or anything significant, right? They're not really pushed. Let's put that, like the whole Wyatt Six, right? I never hear anything about them. They're never on the PLEs. You know, I wouldn't be shocked if they're kept off WrestleMania, right? They turn Wendy Chu spooky. She never does jack shit. They have, who's the other one? There's another spooky girl, right? In NXT who has like voodoo dolls. What was the no, not Shotzi. Shotzi's not a spooky girl. She's more like she's got a punk energy. No, not Stephanie Vaquer. It's the other girl. There's another girl, another spooky girl in NXT, and she has dolls. She has like voodoo dolls. Oh God, what's her name? Tatum Paxley. Points for Pedro the Fifth. And she's never pushed either. Everyone seems to like the spooky people, and WWE sort of pushes, or at least it like gets all these spooky people hype, but they never do jack shit with the spooky people. Like all the spooky people are like sent to the back of the line or whatever the fuck, you know. It's like, isn't it strange? Like they try to push these things or get people hyped for these things, I should say, and they don't push them. They don't do anything with them. Right? I think someone told me recently, oh, well, they're not doing anything with the Wyatt Six because someone is injured, right? So you keep all of there's 6 people in the fucking group. You're telling me one person is out, so you're pulling the rug under the entire group? That sounds like an excuse more than anything else. Slam Hub Wrestling, nice to see you. Welcome. If NXT UK had a mid-card championship, we would have been the NXT UK Telly Championship, or the Beans and Toast title, because English cuisine stinks. the fuck? Oh, we're gonna get a tag team, brother. I cannot, like, Ava is such a stiff. We're still innovating. Oh my lord. Why is there Vaseline on the lens of this promo? Why did they smear the lens with Vaseline? Look at the picture they're using for the Hardys. Like from 10 years ago. Matt Hardy hasn't had that body in years. Does Carmen Petrovic use her samurai sword sometimes? Boy, Moose must be anyway. I was gonna say something gross, but he must be really happy to be on WWE programming. Ricky Saints. I like Tavion Heights too. He really picked up a step or two with his little tour of Noah. And of course, like, they don't book him on TV, right? Afterwards, it's like, here's one guy that has shown improvement and is exciting, but we're not gonna feature him anymore. Nightmare blunt rotation, you don't say. Moose and HBK. Oh, Moose and HBK chopping it up about women. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. What's worse for the Hardys, being stuck in the Rampage realm or curtain jerking of effing NXT? I don't know. I think they're just happy to have a job at this point. They gave the post N1 push to Josh Briggs, which is insane. But I know. I like how Tavion goes to Noah and improves a little, but Josh Briggs managed to somehow get worse. How long has Josh Briggs been in this WWE system, including his Evolve time? Because Evolve is the NXT precursor, right? Let's take a look at the cage match real quick. Josh, because this is another guy who's probably sort of feeling like his time is coming to might be a little worried with all these surprise cuts that happen. If you look at his career, so he officially started with WWE in 2021. He wasn't involved in 2020. Yeah, and he's been in Evolve since 2018. So honestly, he's been in the WWE radar, right, since 2018. It's going to be almost 10 years that he's been in this system. Like, when are we going to cut bait on this guy? Josh Briggs injured two dudes he injured Katoge and really? That's how much I've been following the Noah stuff. No, he well, he signed to WWE in 2020, but like that's what I'm saying is like he's been in the orbit because with Evolve since 2018. There's a couple of guys who were signed in the Evolve orbit and hadn't actually debuted for WWE. And Namora called him the modern day Stan Hansen. Well, and Namora is his tag team partner. You know. You got to say nice things about your tag team partner. The orbit. I mean, this is what it is. These people who say, "Oh, Stan Hansen, Lariat," you know, it's like these people. Oh, he's very Stan Hansen. Like, look, brother, have you watched Stan Hansen matches? Because it's more than just throwing lariats around, which is part of the deal. But it's not because you're a big, hefty guy throwing big, powerful lariats. That doesn't instantly make you Stan Hansen. Like, a little more to it. A little more finesse to it. Why is Tony D'Angelo looking at me like that? I kind of wish I had a commercial instead of Tony D'Angelo smoldering at me for some reason. I don't know why he's looking at me like that. Josh Briggs is a lot closer to a different NJPW legend, Bull Buchanan. That's true. When I was a kid looking up clips on YouTube, I thought AJPW was a shoot. When I started watching AJPW, I thought it was a shoot. I was a grown human being. Josh Briggs and Drake have something in common. Drake the rapper. They both have they both have secret children. Is that it? I honestly don't know why Tony D'Angelo has been staring at me for like the past 2 minutes. This is getting kind of distressing, actually. Oh, he likes him, yeah. Oh, he performs in the key of A minor. I see. I see. So does Joe Coffey, from what I hear. That was a hell of a that was a very long profile shot. Oh God, 15 minutes left. We're almost done. All right. Well, all right. I'm kind of hoping that, I'm kind of hoping Julia has a better showing than on the pay-per-view. Because she was not very good. Eat the feet. There you go. All right, here comes Julia. Maybe tonight's the night that Julia starts throwing shoot headbutts. Maybe this is the night. Maybe this is the match where Julia's like, fuck it. And she just like destroys this chick. I kind of like the idea that I kind of like the exchange there where there's no way Jasmine Nix could like land some proper offense on the champ here on Julia. Like that makes sense to me. There we go. Alabama Slam. There we go. There we go. I mean, Jordan rules. Jordan is very good. And one of the things that made Julia fun and also surprising or entertaining to watch is that you never know when she'd start like stiffing her opponent. That was always that it was part of the mystique, really, right? That's part of the thing. It makes it makes it fun. To be perfectly honest, it might not be the most professional thing to do, but it makes things fun as a viewer. And I talked about it on the review. A lot of us figured that when Julia would have to adapt to the NXT, the WWE house style, she was going to lose a lot of her pizzazz, a lot of her charm, because she's a violent pro wrestler and she doesn't give a fuck. Now she's kind of like, well, I think Jordan Grace really has the potential to be a really big star in WWE. I think she really does. She has the potential to really be a substantially big star for the company. I think she has the biggest chance out of the three that she's with right now. And not because I like Stephanie Vaquer a lot, and that I think Vaquer's biggest impediment is going to be her English, right? Why is Booker making those sounds? Why does he do that? Why do they let him do that? It's grating and annoying. God, I hate Booker T so much. I hate his color commentary so much. He is so bad. He's insanely bad. Will she do a table pile driver? One can only hope. I don't really like that knee move when the opponent slams The arms over the top. 2025 Women's 250 #1 Jordan Grace. Get some titles on her, baby. Saya Kamatani's going to give her a run for the money. You ask me at this stage of the discussion. Saya the draw. It'd be Momo. I think the Ghost Girl got relegated to Evolve. Tatum Paxley, is that who? She's going to be on the Tubi show. All right. All these spooky gimmicks, right? They put Wendy. They're putting Wendy Chu on the Evolve show. That's a fucking mistake. The fuck, man. She's a great worker. What a pile of crock. If I'm being honest, it might be Athena at this very second. Probably Charlotte. Well, anyway, we know how things go, and if Charlotte wins at WrestleMania, there's going to be a really strong case during the meeting for Charlotte to be #1. This is very early discourse. Very, very early. How do we feel about Mayu Iwatani heading to Marigold? Those rumors are starting to come back, right? Those rumors have returned. How many times did Charlotte sell out Cork and Hall? Well, I mean, the rumors have started back, right? And you know, she likes her Rossi, you know, and didn't they give Rossi made what's her name champion, the co-founder? What was shit? They made didn't he make Nene a champion? Isn't Nene a champion in yeah, she is. Nene Takahashi, co-founder of Stardom. Made her a champion. She's one of the tag champions, I think. Yeah. So, you know. It's a good hot tag. That was a good hot tag. Still a good hot tag. Muscle Buster. Is she going to get to do the Muscle Buster in WWE? Really? And we're kicking out of Muscle Busters now. Okay. All right then. The Muscle Buster is not a finishing move. Well, I know it's her jackhammer, right? That's the jackhammer, her finisher, right? It's still wild to me because the Muscle Buster for the longest time was a banned move in WWE. I still thought it was. Apparently, it's not. That's a good knee. JC Jane's pretty good. I like JC Jane. Nick's kick. Like they did the spot where they're supposed to tackle on, they're supposed to tackle the other girls to break up the pin, but they literally no one touched the pin. So they released the pin themselves. Oh, this company, I swear. Let me know when they allow the Stenalizer. For real. Well, good for Julia not blowing any spots so far. I don't hate this match. This is pretty good. It's good stuff. This is where it ends. Jasmine Nix is taking the pin. Absolutely. 100% eating the pin here. There you go. Wild to me that they're putting Jordan Grace in NXT. Wild. Come on, Jordan, knock someone out. Come on, make this interesting. Oh, a main event angle. Who is this? Who? So it is Retribution. So it is Retribution. Like it's literally the same. It's literally that angle that they're doing over again. They're literally doing the Retribution thing. Oh. All right. Well, House of Torture is that no, House of Torture are not sneaky. There are a lot of things, but they're not little sneaky sneaks who sneak. They like to know when they like people to know when they're doing stuff. That's kind of how it goes with them. But who was taken out at the end? I don't know who any of these people are. Who was Ava Johnson worried about at the end there? I don't know who that was. So. I don't know. Not that it matters. I am not it. I'm not invested in this. I'm not gonna pretend like I really care because I kind of don't. We're being honest here. Just being honest. Well, that certainly was a party, wasn't it? Certainly was a fiesta. Listen, I don't know. NXT is exactly what it always is. It's, wrestling produced in a way that I just can't get behind, and it's just very overproduced and sanitized, and but look, there are some interesting takeaways. There's people that I haven't seen wrestle in a while. Look, I mean, I think Lash Legend I think she's improved. I think Lash Legend has improved. I think I thought the main event was pretty good. They strung some good things together, and Jordan Grace is terrific. What do you want from me? I think I can start seeing why some of the WWE universe are not rallying behind Julia, and they're sort of like, wait, who is this? Why should we be excited about her? We don't see it. And again, I called it. I called it. Her adapting to the house style is going to take away everything that made her interesting. I think Vaquer's still good. Ricky Saints, that was something. I don't think that was a good segment. I think they blew it. I really think they blew it with the debut of Ricky Saints. Very disappointed they didn't go with Trill London for him. Very disappointed. Best $20 I ever spent for a show I didn't watch. Thank you again very much for the super chat yesterday for this. I mean, it's always, I think it's important to sometimes reconnect with NXT, but doesn't have to be very often, right? Look, Juno knew better. Why are you stepping back? Why is she running from me? Like, she's walking in, I say her name, and it's really as if she's like, no, I'm not performing for your camera. She is a little camera shy. She doesn't like to take have her picture taken. You don't have the Riz, yeah, for real. What's wrong? Hopefully she's okay. It's weird behavior. Anyway. Monthly, I don't know. Is it monthly? I get to watch the PLEs, and that's great. That's fine. That's honestly all I need from NXT. It's a dumb show. I don't know how people watch that every week. I really don't understand. If the money keeps flowing, you'll do for it. Listen, I am not going to compromise my mental health for money. Trust me. I am not going to do that. We have to watch the Hardys next week. No, we really do not have to. The most shocking to me was the Sean Spears follower who looked like Jack Perry on TRT. That's Brooks Jensen. That's the Jensen guy. That's Jensen Ackles. That's it's not Jensen Ackles. It's the guy from the Brooks and Jensen thing. I don't know what his first name is anymore. I don't remember. Yeah, it's Brooks Jensen. It's Brooks Jensen. I thought that was the name of the tag team, but that's the name of the guy. It's Brooks Jensen. That's who that guy is. You know, the guy whose angle for a while on social media was, I'm quitting WWE. Remember that when he was shooting? Remember that? And people were like, oh, is he really going to leave? And it turns out, no, he really isn't. Where's he going to go? So that's the watch party, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a nice time to sit around with you guys and shoot the shit and talk about whatever and, you know, do that thing. Remember when Corey Graves was shooting? I think he was, though. I think he is upset. Why? Let's be frank here. You know, you're Corey Graves. You've been on the A show of this company for years, and then they demote you for fucking, you know, Bad News Brown, Bad News, what was his name? Bad News Man. I don't remember. And you're sent to NXT to be the third chair with Booker T of all people. Seriously, I'd be pissed off too. Especially in like the most profitable era of the company. Wade Barrett, that's right. I mean, I've had my fill with NXT. I haven't watched this much NXT in a concentrated time in years, and I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, chat. So tomorrow we'll watch some Dynamite. I'll be back Thursday with the review. Be back Thursday evening for some more streamings. And that's it. That's it. Hope you all have a wonderful time. In the meantime, have a great Wednesday. Enjoy Dynamite if you're into that stuff. As long as you come back on Thursday, everything will be great. But thanks for hanging out. Go. Why don't you all go watch some Randy Orton and get back to me? See you next time.